So the company Telesin's kindly sent me out some ND filters to review and test, and these are compatible for the Insta360 Ace Pro and the Ace Pro 2. Let's get it out of the box and take a look at them. So as you can see, we've got this handy little storage case here which stores all the 4 filters inside. So first of all we get the CPL filter. Now this is to reduce any glare or reflection off of, say, water or glass. And then we've got the ND8, then it jumps to ND16, and then finally we've got ND32. And Telesin also provide a cleaning cloth. Now these are a must when you're fixing any ND filter to any camera. So as you can see, I've got the Ace Pro 2, but these ND filters are compatible with the Ace Pro also, as it's the same size lens. So now I'm going to get one ND filter out and attach it to the Ace Pro 2, and stick around because later in the video then I'll be doing some manual filming clips with the ND filter taken off, and whilst it's recording I'll put it straight back on top there so we can really see the differences. So now let's take a closer look at the ND filters, and then we'll attach one to the Ace Pro 2. We'll just grab one at random here. This is the ND8. So now I've got the ND8 filter. We've got the Telesin brand on the back there. We'll just peel this off. Now just be careful not to touch these filters, you get a nice fingerprint on them. So if you can just see around the inside edges there, we've got some rubber mounting. So when you apply this to the camera, it's not going to slip and slide around, as you can see. Just push that straight on. And that's not going nowhere. So as you can see, that ND filter's on there nice and tight. The only way that's coming off is if I give it quite a firm pull. Like I said, that rubber mounting really keeps it nice and secure, stops it slipping there. And then when you want to take the ND filter off, just give it a firm tug. It comes straight off there. And now let's take a closer look at the CPL filter. Take that outer lens off. CPL there and the brand Telesin underneath. And as you can see, the CPL filter is a lot lighter than an ND filter. This is the ND8, by the way. I'll put them away for now. Let's take a close look at this CPL. Again, it's got the same rubber mounting all the way around the inside, and that applies to all the rest of the ND filters. And just like before, we'll just firmly push it on there. As you can see, we can actually see the camera lens through this one. And as I've said before, this is to reduce any glare or reflection, like off glass or water. So now we've taken a close look at the filters, and we know how to put them on and take them off. Let's get outside and do some testing. Here we go. Right, so this is with the ND8 on. We're in manual settings, the ISO's to 100, and the shutter speed set to 60, because I'm filming at 4K 30. So just pan right to left here. Just take note to the shadow areas and the bright areas. And now while it's filming, I'll take it off just so you can see. Because it's in manual mode, it's completely unusable. And then when you put it back on, it's a lot more pleasing to the eye. So that's ND8. And whilst it's filming, I'll take the ND8 off. I look rather pale. Again, totally unusable. This is just for demonstration purposes so you can see how quality these ND filters are. And while it's recording, stick that back on. And that becomes a lot more usable. So that's the ND8. Now let's jump to ND16. So the settings are kept exactly the same with this ND16. We've got the shutter speed at 60 and the ISO at 100. Again, just keep note to the shadow areas. And now while it's filming, I'll take the ND off. And it's a lot more blown out. As you can see, yet again, the footage is completely useless. So now I'll put the 16 back on. And once again, a lot more pleasing to the eye there. It's hard for me to see this screen because it's really bright today. So what's your thoughts on this one with the same manual settings as the ND8? So this is now the ND16. Whilst it's recording, let's turn pale. And back on. So that does look a little bit better than the ND8, but again, as you can see, I'm squinting and I'm only looking at a small OLED screen here. Now let's try the ND32, but I may have to ramp up the ISO here, but I'll let you know if I do. And now this is with the ND32 on. Again, the settings are the same, although you can see it's a little bit darker, but I've kept the ISO at 100 and that shutter speed is set to 60 still. Again, I'll take it off while it's filming. Completely useless, as you can see. Point it to the sky. Looks cloudy. And now we'll stick the ND32 back on. Again, that's a lot better. As you see, it's a little bit darker. And now I'll just ramp the ISO up to 200 just to see some differences. So what's this look like? I've ramped the ISO up to 200 on the ND32 and the shutter speed still remains at 60. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter. I'll take it off again. As you can see, it's a lot more brighter than when the ISO was at 100. Again, each one of these looks pretty okay to me, but I ain't got it on the monitor at the moment. But I'm just going to keep it all as is, just so we can view these ND filters. And once again, let's turn pale. Ooh, very strange this time. Ooh, look how blown out that is. Now let's fix it. There we go. So the ISO on the ND32 is 160 and the shutter speed is 60. What's that look like? And now I've switched back to auto mode. I've attached the CPL filter, and whilst it's recording I'll take it off. And just keep an eye on this part of the water. You'll see it takes the glare off. You see that? So that's with the CPL filter attached. Again, I'm in auto mode here. Now I'll just take it off, keeping it in the same position. Let's see if we can see some reflection glare with it on. So when it's taken off. Now let's see the CPL filter with this reflection off the glass. So this is with the CPL filter detached. Now I'm just going to attach it. You can see the differences there. So to summarise, ND filters are an essential tool for people who want to create specific effects, control exposure settings in bright conditions, or capture motion blur. They offer creative possibilities and help prevent overexposure in various situations. Now, ND filters come in different strengths, typically measured in stops like 2 stops, 3 stops, 6 stops, etc., with higher stop values reducing more light. So if you're interested in buying these ND filters from Telesin, I'll be leaving a link in the description, and there you'll be able to receive 10% off when you enter the coupon code. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.